The Inner Jovian Moons by Stephanie O'Kane. Jupiter is one of the largest planets in the solar system. Jupiter is so large that all of the other planets in the solar system could fit inside it. Jupiter would have become a star if it was 80 times bigger. Right now, 62 moons have been found around Jupiter. However, I'm here to only talk about 4 of them. The inner Jovian moons are 4 different moons of Jupiter. The names of these moons are Adrastia, Metis, Amalthea, and Thebe. Each of these moons get their names from Greek mythology. They are not all discovered by the same man. As it goes, for research, they are found that all of these moons have very little known about them. They do not know the rotational period of any of these moons. A lot of the pictures that are found of these 4 moons are from Galileo or from the Voyager. The inside of the orbit are the Galilean moons Thebe, Amalthea, Adrastia, and Metis. Amalthea, named after a nymph who nursed Jupiter with goat milk. On this moon, it was discovered to have craters. The largest crater that they have found so far is about 62 miles across and 4 miles wide. Amalthea was discovered in 1892 by a man named Edward Emerson Barnard. This image shows the irregular-shaped moon, Amalthea, was formed by a stereo pair that helped scientists determine that moon shapes and the topography of its surface features. This features as small as 22.2 miles across can be resolved in this image. This moon is different because it is in Jovian's radiation field. Its surface becomes dark, reddish colors because of the volcanoes on Lo's surface. This image is a topograph map of Amalthea. It is based on the shape model of Phyllis Stoke. In it, the topograph interpretation. Not all features are necessarily certain to the limited data available. This interpretation sketches the data as far as possible. Amalthea also has 2 mountains on it that reach up to 12 miles tall. Metis. The name came from Titanus, who in Greek mythology was one of the consorts of Zeus. Metis was discovered in 1979 by a man named Stephen Synott. Metis is a small moon that has a dimension of about 73 miles across. Metis was found to be in a regular shape, and this image was first found on the Voyager. This image of Metis was taken by Galileo's solid image system between 1996 and June 1997. When the Voyager first found Metis, it was no more than a point of light on an image. The Voyager 1 spacecraft on March 4th, 1979. This is an image that shows Metis in the small dark dot above the arrow. Thebe. Thebe was named after a nymph, also named after the daughter of the river god Asopos. This moon was also discovered by Stephen Synott in 1979. In its rotation around Jupiter, it does something funny called leading side. That means that the same side is always pointing in the same direction it wants to go. Thebe does have craters, and they are found to be about 25 miles long. This image was taken by the Voyager 1 spacecraft on February 27th, 1979. Thebe is the dark, small dot above the arrow. This image was taken by Voyager 1 spacecraft 4 hours and 26 minutes before the closest approach to Jupiter. Adrastea. The name is from the daughter of Jupiter, Anki, and Adrastea was the distributor of reward and punishment. This moon was discovered in 1979 by D. Jayward and E. Danielson. The dimensions of Adrastea is about 12 miles across. This image was taken by Galileo between November 1996 and June 1997. This image was taken by Voyager spacecraft 23 hours before its closest approach to Jupiter. Adrastea was discovered by Voyager. It was no more than a point of light on an image. This image of Adrastea was taken 5 minutes earlier than the previous photo. The faint band is the Jovian ring that is smeared because of paradox and spacecraft motion. Adrastea is the bright line in the lower right, and a star can be seen as a line in the upper left.